welcome to Synerise Smart Session, new episode. Today we will talk about something which is present in our life 24 hours a day. Today we'll talk about something which is inevitable, like taxes or death. Today we'll talk about mobile telephony. I'm very happy to welcome Dariusz Lewczuk, the head of marketing automation of Orange, and Sebastian Szczepaniak, the head of Synerise CSI.
Hello. Hello.
Sebastian, quick question.
Yep.
How many SIM cards your family has?
The quick answer, let's say 5.
5. Darek, how many SIM cards, Orange SIM cards, your family, your Orange customer have?
Okay, my Orange family, my company, nearly 18 million.
Well, that's the great number. 18 million. We witnessed this growth over the past year. Synerise is serving Orange for almost 4 years now. We have seen the growth of the number of the campaigns, growth of number of messages, transactions. So today we will be talking about how Orange is personalizing the messages to its customers. We will be talking about how we can manage the multiple channels, how Orange is managing the multiple channels. Today we will be talking about how AI can have customers to make those messages more relevant, more personalized, more to the point. Darek, could you tell us how Orange is responding to the fact that every customer is different, that every customer has different needs, preferences, interests?
If I could answer to this question in just one word, it would be personalization. Big customer base is also a lot of data which we could use to better understand our customer and to understand their needs. So our personalization approach is based on 3 pillars basically. The personalized proposition, the contextual offer in right time, right moment, and customer journey simplification. Just to add some number to visualize the scale of it, our mobile application and website is generating about 65 million events daily. Events which should be processed in real time to give us some real advantage from communication such as dynamic content on our website, which I think we have still a lot to do.
Thank you. 65 million events is a big number. Yeah, it's really impressive.
We like that.
Yes, it's really impressive. Sebastian,
yeah.
Speaking about the main page, what elements of the main page, because this is typically the first step of the customer journey, what elements of the main page Synerise is able to personalize?
Actually, Synerise is able to personalize each element of the homepage, but focusing on the customer journey, when the customer lands on the website, he or she will see the main menu, the navigation, and the homepage banner, which is the bigger, right? This is the best placement if you want to have the offers and you want to have this first impression for the customer, or the visitor, so they could stay on the page. So first of all, Synerise is able to personalize the content of this homepage banner based on the behavioral history or based on the campaign that this visitor came from. So for example, if you will enter the website, you can see the offer for your family package of the phone lines, right? Eventually, Darek will see the Christmas gifts because he came from the online campaign for the Christmas. And I will see the smartphones, for example, because I was browsing and I was looking for a new device.
Clear. Okay, so Darek, you were talking about mobile phones. Sebastian mentioned the web page. There are many channels the Orange is managing and orchestrating. Could you tell us a little bit more? What of those channels are becoming more and more important? What in the past months or years gained really the crucial importance for the Orange?
Yes, as every telco, we have potential of a lot of channels. We're still using a lot of traditional channels such as SMS, MMS, emails. We're continuously developing our mobile application. We're also testing and searching for the new communication method. For example, we recently tested RCS and chats with communication to our customers. If I could emphasize one of them, it's definitely will be a mobile application. I think that our mobile app is bringing the communication with our customers to a completely next level. That's because the interaction in real time with customer, we can go through the every contact method, from push to in-app messages to some promotion in application, to interact in real time, not only in marketing perspective, but also with some problem-solving communication.
Okay, so we have multiple channels to orchestrate, and the situation that everything is happening in the real time. So Sebastian, how Synerise is supporting the real-time execution and strategy of Orange?
Synerise is present in all the channels, and we are able to track all the touch points, so we can get all the events from all those channels. It means that we can react in mobile app on the behavior of the customer, of the visitor, and we can interact on the website, and we can help the consultants who are working on POS to interact in real time and give them proper prompts so they could serve the customer better. And one of my favorite scenarios which we have altogether in the implementation is when we are helping the Orange to be more self-service for your customers, right? We are talking about the e-care section, and as far as I know, this is like the very important for each telco provider, so they could retain those customers and allow them to retain themselves, right? So if you are logging into the e-care section in Orange, based on the activities, based on the next best actions which we have, thanks to the integration with your DMP, for example, we can give the insights to the customer for their next best action. If they should prolong their agreement, or if they have, for example, a new promotion or discount for the device. So this is how you interact with your customers in right time, in right place, when they're actually in.
Thanks for explaining this on the real examples, because sometimes translation from technology jargon to the what does it really mean is very difficult.
Yes, thank you, Janusz. I'm learning thanks to you.
Yes, thank you. Yes, boomer generation also captures sometimes the difficult phrases like RCS and Chat. Dariusz, there are two channels that really emerged recently, RCS and Chat. Could you explain what the RCS is and how do you use this?
Yes, to be honest, the old SMS, the old text communication method is still very popular through mobile business, but it's not so effective in terms of personalization as we would like to do. So we are searching for much more easier and much more interactable method of contacts, which is RCS, which Rich Communication Services. So our RCS nearest integration allow us to interact with customer with real time, to use some functionalities such as product carousel, where we can also use advantage from AI recommendation, for example. What else? It's way more interactive and way more digital view perspective than old text messages. What about chats? We saw the opportunity from chats. We have a lot of interactions from our customers in this self-service channel. A lot of sales and not sales care, for example, self-care interactions, it was a great opportunity to catch the customer then with some marketing proposal. For example, we can send voucher to our customer who is from top churn risk propensity, or send a proposition of additional mobile SIM cards to the top propensity to buy score.
So technology at the service of sales. I think that's
Yes,
fully
it's combination.
understandable, because companies invest in technology to get the return, and it is not just for the sake of the technology. Technology must bring measurable results to the business. But when we talk about orchestrating different channels, we name RCS, chat, web, mobile. This is all very modern, right? But I still see a lot of salons on the streets, the really nice, roomy, bright salons. How you make sure that the potential customer who walks into the salon is ended up with the offer and the sales? Because they sometimes come to the salon and just leave. The other question that I would have is like, how do you make sure that existing customer that walks in the salon, is recognized and the offer the relevant proposal, not the proposal he already has, just bought something, right? How do you do this?
In Orange we have above 600 active points of sales. Of course, we are aware that not every customer wants to finish his order online. We are aware that our even so-called digital customers want sometimes to go to the physical shop, touch the phone physically, take some advice from our salesperson. Our offer is complex, I say. So we are focusing on two different levels from the omnichannel perspective. First one is to take advance from this interaction, this visiting points of sales, in terms of promote the digital channels. Mobile application. The second one is to bring the functionality to a salesperson to send the offer to the email to the customer, so he could. So undecided customer could finish the order later, inconvenience for him method, just from home, not driving to the salon. It might be not next to dorm. It might be 15-20 kilometers.
Especially in winter.
Yeah, especially in winter. So how cool is that from the perspective of the customer, that he could decide later? It's not time sensitive for you as a salesperson and for the customer. And the salesperson, of course, gets extra commission from this transaction.
Okay, so it only sounds easy, and it of course is user friendly, but there's a big technology behind this. So, Sebastian,
yeah.
What, and can you describe in easy words
Yes,
how technology is helping to achieve this cross-channel communication for Orange?
Yes, I will. And actually, it's really easy. I know the technology behind it may be complex because it's Synerise. But on the other hand, from the customer perspective and from the implementation perspective, it's really super easy. You mentioned before that you are using the dynamic content on your website and in your ecosystem. And here we have the automated process, which is guided at the first stage by the consultant. Thanks to dynamic content, we can prompt him proper information about the context of the customer who is visiting the store right now. And on the other hand, while he is filling the form, the data is sent to Synerise, and then the automation, the workflow is triggered, and based on the context, based on this conversation, the campaign is triggered. So at the end, the customer is receiving an email or a notification in his mobile app or her mobile app, and can continue the journey. It's super easy from the implementation.
In a split of the time,
yes,
right?
this is the thing that we've discussed what are the real-time kind of scenarios. This is one of them, right?
So it is not visible for the client that walks to the salon, but all the processes are taking place in the back end,
Yes.
and the right offer follows the customer until the successful closing the opportunity. Okay.
Exactly. So
And-
when the customer is in the cab or in the Uber driving home, he can browse the offer on his mobile.
Yeah. Of course, it might be the even better offer than in points of sale.
So orchestrating of multiple channels gives the window of opportunity for machine learning, artificial intelligence technology. Dariusz, tell us how from business perspective Orange is using machine learning and artificial technology.
Well, I believe that machine learning and AI is crucial for proper or real personalization. If you are following the campaign results in Orange, you can see how important is orchestrating the communication in the right time and with right proposition. We cannot manage it by simple business rules. It's not impossible with 18 million SIM cards. Yes. So our event-triggered campaigns provided with AI recommendation, for example, of devices, IoT or accessories, can be even several times more effective in communication to our customers than simple marketing communication.
So we're talking about factor of multiple times, right? Versus the rules-based communication.
Yes.
So AI versus rule-based. So we have to trust this black box, right? And we have to trust that the answers that or recommendations that are coming from the black box are having the impact on the business. So, Sebastian,
Yeah.
could you give us some examples where the AI really works?
For sure, Darek mentioned the recommendations, and if you think of it from the communication perspective, you can recommend products such as the devices or IoT devices or mobile devices such as smartphones, but also it's important that your recommendation engine could serve something other than classic type of products. What I mean here are the articles, are the tutorials, are the guidelines. I think it's very important, especially in that kind of business when you want to promote, let's say, a new type of smartphone. Let's say the new brand is coming into market and you want to recommend this to your customers, but they have no idea what it is. So it's crucial to combine their product recommendation with additional articles about this product, such as the reviews, for example. So it could be more familiar for the customer. If you want to, let's say, recommend a new TV package, you can recommend it also with the articles about the TV programs for children, especially if you have the context that this customer is having a family, other kind of products. But these are just the recommendations. So this is the matter of having the right offer to the customer. But another crucial thing which Darek mentioned is having the right time. So each of us interacts differently with their devices, with the laptops, is present online in different times. And it's crucial to use the AI to understand those patterns of human behavior and to transfer the communication in the perfect time for each of us. That's why Orange is using Time Optimizer, for example. We had mentioned today the predictions in type of propensity to buy, for example. If you see the customers who have higher propensity to buy particular type of products, it's easier to serve this kind of content to them. If you see that there are people who are willing to churn because you have it from the insights from the AI, then you can act upon this. So they could stay in your business. You can give them the vouchers or whatever, but you can get the data, you can get the insights and those actions which you should do for those customers are easier for you to understand and easier to deliver. So in that case, speaking about trust, the black box is helping you and your business to retain those customers. And if you are not 100% trusty to the black box, there is always the option that you can put on top of this your business rules, like the products from particular categories that you want to present, eventually deliver this kind of message to only part of your customer base using the A/B tests. The options are many, and I could discuss it for all the evening, but I think that these are the top that we had to keep in mind.
Totally agree that you have to trust it, and we are more than eager to use AI in more marketing aspects, so we're waiting for new products.
Okay.
Definitely. We have something.
All right, so we went a little bit deeper into the technology. We tried to present what's behind certain actions that is visible in the business. But Synerise is the technology company. We have the R&D team. We talk about Riemannian mathematics. We talk about algorithm. But let's get back on the ground, okay? Let's talk about something that became really the most important element of Orange strategy. Let's talk about mobile application. How it became so important for you.
Vast majority of modern customers perform every action in mobile devices. I believe that the simple and modern application can bring a significant growth for digital area. Mobile applications should provide some self-service features such as mobile invoice payment, top-up of prepaids, some queries or complaints about your services, or some simple account changes such as consent management or additional services activation. From sales perspective, imagine that is the online shop which you always have in your pocket. So company, thanks to, once again, personalized and contextual communication, can achieve significant increase in mobile campaign efficiency. So to put some numbers from Orange, the traffic generated from our application, depending on the product, of course, can be 3 times the conversion from the traffic. Can be 3 times higher than traffic from our website to this product. So the numbers talk itself, so that we are aiming at the good direction.
Okay, so the mobile application became the number one, by all means, the method of communication and transactioning and offering and engaging customers. And mobile app is just more than just the screens and the touch points and the maybe rulers and so on. There's something new coming this year in the mobile application area. Sebastian, tell us about in-apps.
Yeah, that's right. From Synerise, our recent proposal for mobile applications is the in-app messaging module, and I'm really,
in simple words.
Yeah, I'm looking for simple words. First of all, I'm sure that it will be very powerful because and it will bring a lot of value for mobile applications and for mobile application users also, because it's not only the messaging service. It's not only for saying, hello Janusz, we have a great offer, go to the shop, like you do with the mobile push messages, right? Here you can inject the content directly to the mobile application. By content, I mean such as we were talking about the examples on the homepage banners, right? So you can inject the banner inside the app with personalized content. You can inject personalized product carousel with recommendations. You can inject the search, but also speaking about mobile apps, I'm sure that or you are familiar with the application like Spotify, right? And they have those stories with yearly review of your tastes of your genre, or what kind of
Yeah.
music do you like, and stuff like this. They are
Cool feature.
including, those numbers. Imagine that thanks to in-apps, you can inject that kind of content directly to the app from Synerise. You don't have to engage your developers, so you shorten time to market. You can test it in A/B variants, so you can have the A/B test and see the results in real time. Is it working or is it not working? Is it engaging customers or not? And you can put like unlimited number of that kind of scenarios. And since we are introducing this feature recently, we are also including the use cases on our help center. So I'm sure that we will have a lot of fun testing this new feature in the Orange app. And honestly, I can't wait to see
Yes,
this.
I'm also looking forward to it.
Yeah, so the in-app for the naive person like myself sounds like a magic sauce to the dish, that it will convert the dish that we know, like a mobile application, to completely new flavors and tastes. So and then unleash the imagination of marketers,
Exactly.
developers. No, we don't need developers, right? The marketers, salespeople, and the communication people. We are running out of time, and then just final question, Sebastian.
Yep.
Sebastian, we were talking about telco business and also Darek from your perspective, but how this technology, use cases, stories, can we apply this to different segments like banking, finance, retail, or is
Yes.
it just specific to telco?
Yes, of course. From the technology point of view, we can apply this same stories, the same scenarios to all the type of business. But we need to keep in mind that there are specifics for telcos, there are specifics for fashion, there are specifics for banking, finance, etc. But it's just on the layer of the use case and the wording and the eventually way of implementation. But in general, all the AI algorithms, all the automations, all the contextual understanding of the customer in all the channels, this is something which not only can be, but this is like a must be implemented in all those industries, not only for telcos, when we see that the value is, but in all different areas also.
Now it's difficult to say what is telco, what is e-commerce, right? Because
Exactly.
before it was easy, like provide the communication services, send the bill once a month, and that's it. Now you have the e-commerce platform, you have the services platform, you have multiple convergence businesses. So how does it going to look in the future? Are we going to see more focus or more convergence in telco business?
Definitely more convergence. This is the way, I could say. As I said before on the beginning, our customer base of convergence customers is still growing. We are focusing on developing the convergence offer. We are focusing on developing our fiber network. So for Orange perspective, and I believe for all telco, is the right way to go through the convergence.
Thank you, Darek. Thank you, Sebastian. Thank you, 18 million Orange customers. We're very proud to serve you.